It's a challenge to get organized under the kitchen sink, and even more of a challenge to do it for under $10. Want to know if I was able to do this and what my grand total was? Then keep watching. I have found some seriously cheap products for under the kitchen sink organization, and I want to share these with you so that you can DIY your own amazingly organized space under your kitchen sink. And my friend Lindsay from Organized to Save has also done her own version of organizing under her sink for under $10. And I'm going to let her give you a little intro right now.
Hey, I'm Lindsay from Organized to Save. I'm so honored to be doing this collab with Maria. She has so many practical tips on how to perfect the art of life, home, health, and style. Now, I'm a stay-at-home mama who is passionate about organizing. On my channel, I talk all about how to get you organized to save your time, money, and space. I hope you come check out my channel after you watch Maria's video, and if you would love to get yourself organized, please subscribe and let's get you organized to save.
So you should seriously check out Lindsay's video too. I'll leave a link in the description box below. It was actually her idea to do this whole video on a budget. And honestly, I was like, $10? Really? That sounds impossible. But I accepted the challenge, and I'm so happy I did because this really turned out so amazing, and I can't believe how cheap it was. It's so easy for that space under the kitchen sink to get out of hand because, well, you're just in a flurry cleaning the kitchen, or maybe you use it to store all your household cleaners, and then there's wet sponges and dirty gloves, and they all just get thrown in there, and well, it just ends up a mess. So let's get right into it by showing you my before. I've lived in this house for about a year, so I haven't had too much time to get this area crazy cluttered, but it's just really dark and dingy, and since it's so dark, it's really hard to see what's way in the back. I just have the sponges, the bottle brushes, and random cleaning solutions thrown in the dark bin on the left, and then anything that didn't fit in there I have scattered around the middle with the microfiber cloths thrown over the bottles. No real system there. Then on the right, I have my fruit and vegetable cleaner and the dishwasher packets on the very right side because the dishwasher is to the right of the sink, so they're just really easy to grab from there. The first thing I did was empty out the entire space and gave it a good clean. I just used the Greenworks Natural Surface Cleaner with a paper towel. Then I laid down some new liner on the bottom of the space. There are all those pipes under the kitchen sink, so it makes organizing really difficult since the usable space is such an awkward shape. So keeping that in mind, I got myself to the Dollar Tree and to Home Goods, and I found a bunch of bright white storage bins and buckets. I looked specifically for white because I have that dark wood underneath, so I thought the white bins would really brighten up the space and it would make things easier to see when they're all under there. I found all these items at Dollar Tree. I didn't even end up using them all for my under the sink organization, but I wanted to show you everything that I found. The large bin on the right is a nice size with high sides for all those bottles of cleaning solutions. Then they had these nice little paper labels with strings. I decided not to use those, but I'm definitely keeping them for a future project. I thought $1 for 30 was a great bargain. The skinny bins on the right came in a set of 3 and looked like they might work for the bottle brushes too. The rectangular bins on the left came in a set of 2 and looked like they might be the perfect size for my extra sponges. The tall bin is a mini trash can, and I was thinking it would be great to store my bottle brushes, but I ended up not using it for that. From Home Goods, I found this nice vinyl coated rack that gives you a stackable space. This was only $3.99 and it feels really sturdy. For my dishwasher packets, I knew I had a lot of glass vases, so I dug around in my vase cabinet and I found a low profile one. I always have my dishwasher packet bin open anyway, just so it's easy access, so I didn't feel like I needed anything with a lid. I've never had any trouble with those things drying out or anything. My main goal was to make them very easy to access. I wanted to keep as much of the existing products as possible to give you an accurate feel of what the right storage solutions can really do for a space. So I didn't just toss a bunch of stuff to make it look less cluttered. These are the same items I had before, just in a different configuration. So are you ready for the after? Get excited! Let me show you the before again. Okay, now here's the after. Much better, much brighter. Everything has its own place. It's so much easier to see each item that's under there now. The large bin ended up housing all the bottles of cleaning solutions. That small rectangular bin was the perfect size for extra sponges and my fruit and vegetable cleaner, which I wanted to keep separate from my household cleaners. Then the skinny rectangular bins were the perfect size for my bottle brushes, and the one on the right has my drain stop and dishwashing rinse aid. And on the very right, the stackable rack has my vase on top with those dishwasher packets, and below are those microfiber cloths. Oh, and I just thought of a great way to use that trash bin. I bet it would be perfect for dirty microfiber cloths. I might just throw that back there. So, do you want to know what the grand total was for this makeover? One large bin for cleaning solutions was $1. 2 rectangular bins for sponges and microfiber cloths were $1. 2 skinny bins, $1. 1 stackable rack, $3.99. The mini trash can for used dishcloths was $1, and the vase was free because I already had it. So grand total was $7.99. Well, this was a successful challenge, and I came in under budget, which I really didn't think I could do. I hope that you found some great ideas here for your under the sink organizational project. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing now. Don't forget to check out Lindsay's video if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a happy day. So I'm sitting at the back of my house because there's a big window back here, and I'm looking outside at hundreds of butterflies back there because right now it's migration season for the snout-nosed butterflies, and they're just everywhere, and it's so pretty. They're little yellow butterflies just flying around out there, and it's so pretty, but it's kind of traumatizing when you're driving and you're hitting like hundreds of butterflies, and I feel really bad, but it's fun to sit here and look at them. At least it's kind of pretty for a few days. Actually, they were around during my wedding 2 years ago. We got married in San Antonio, and there were butterflies everywhere, and it lasts just a couple days, so it was just kind of cool that on our wedding day we had like butterflies flying everywhere.